am Frederick Charles Krueger, but you probably know me as Freddy Krueger. I was born in the city of Springwood, Ohio, in 1942. I was the result of abuse. My mother, Amanda Krueger, was a nun who worked at Weston Hills, a former psychiatric hospital. In December 1941, just before Christmas, the hospital was closed to celebrate the holidays. But they didn't realize that my mother had stayed inside, locked in with hundreds of maniacs. She was abused and beaten by a group of patients from that hospital and became pregnant. A few months after I was born, I was put up for adoption. I was adopted by Edward Underwood, an alcoholic and abusive man who used to beat me. When I was old enough, I ended Edward Underwood's life using a knife. From there, I tried to rebuild my life. I got a job at a factory. Years later, I got married and had a daughter. But the memories of the past continued to torment me. Something was not right within me. I felt the need to torture and murder young people. People in Springwood began to disappear. In 1966, Loretta, my wife, discovered my double life. She found torture instruments in the basement of our house. When she confronted me, I simply strangled her in front of our daughter. Loretta's disappearance alerted the authorities, who searched my house, especially the basement. I was arrested, and my face was all over the news. But they didn't find enough evidence to keep me in prison, so I was released. The people of Springwood, angry with the situation, wanted to take revenge into their own hands. They found the place where I slept. They doused it with gasoline and set it on fire to burn me alive. I died that day. But my spirit would return to torment those who had harmed me. And I would start with that group of patients from the psychiatric hospital who abused my mother. I tormented each of my victims by invading their dreams. And the best part was that this time, they couldn't escape.